Checkout tracking by the NPD Group brings you a receipt collecting system that gathers data anonymously through technology we created, providing your businesses with answers.
First of all, I'll just let you know who I am. I'm Carl Quinton. I'm the production director with Casual Connect. I'm just here to welcome you guys to the show. We've been around for almost 10 years. Jessica started this back in 2006, and we started in Amsterdam and then Seattle. It's been a lot of fun. I see a lot of familiar faces. We have a near cult following that's really enjoyable to see year after year coming to our shows, and I also see a lot of new and industrious faces as well. I'm really excited this year. We have some great content lined up from a wide variety of speakers. Most notably, coming up on the stage later today will be Michael Eisner. And Michael Eisner will also be interviewed after his talk from the Unity CEO, John Riccatello. I have some notes, so forgive me as I read a couple notes here so I don't forget some things. Another notable talk that I really wanted to mention was the Google Chief Game Designer, Noah Falstein. He'll be speaking. And also Facebook Developer Relations Manager, AJ Glaser. There's so many talks happening. We have 8 lecture halls running simultaneously, half-hour lecture changes. You're probably not going to be able to see all of them, but we do record the vast majority of them on YouTube, and they will be available for you to view after the conference. One thing to note is Michael Eisner's speech will not be recorded. If you do want to hear Michael Eisner talk, you have to be in the room. It will not be available after the show. You know, we have a ton of developers here. We have a ton of publishers here. We have everybody who makes everything in between happen as well. We've got Rovio and EA, and we've got, I can't even go on, the list is so long. You know, we've got Big Fish Games, we've got game houses here, we've got, you know, a lot of longtime supporters. We've got the tools from Unity to Epic to just about everybody you can think of in the industry is represented in the conference this year. So we're really excited to welcome everybody to the show. Right now, I believe that we've got some of the best content available for you and the key players in the industry to meet and talk to. I think that we have Steve Demeter, who wants to come up here and talk to you for just a couple minutes before we get to our first talk. Steve has done some incredible things. He's most notably known for some of his early iOS game, Trism. So, Steve, do you want to come on up to the stage? And once again, I just want to welcome everybody to the largest free-to-play conference in the world.
Hello, good morning. So, can you remember which game made you want to do this for a living? I bet each of one of us here has a particular game that led us to this moment right here, right now. But regardless of which game it was, I think we all have one thing in common. We all share a passion to give a new generation of gamers great games like the ones we grew up with. Like many of you, you know, I'm proud to be a part of that and to have made great games that have touched the lives of people around the world. My name is Steve Demeter. I had one of the very first indie success stories on the App Store. I wrote a game called Trism back in 2008. Came out in launch day, sold pretty well. My rags to riches success story allowed me to form a friendship with the late Steve Jobs. It took me around the world. I advocated the indie movement on CNN, BBC, New York Times, and others. But you know, after all the attention and the awards, I came back to my home and I really asked myself, you know, what do I want to do with the rest of my life? And what I came to was that I really needed purpose. I needed work. I needed to really fulfill what I wanted to do in my life. So I set out to make the best sequel to Trism that I could. Anyhow, 5 years later, here it is. Trism 2 is just about complete. It's kind of a mashup between Zelda and Bejeweled. Taken about 5 years to do. I call it the longest app in development ever. But you know, long story short, I feel I've come full circle because I'm still an indie here, folks. I'm gonna be walking the same halls as you guys, looking for potential publishers. You know, luckily this time around, we've got so much better of a support network than I had back in '08. Here at Casual Connect, we've got a bunch of booths for us to showcase our stuff. There's an indie prize where the best in brands will be highlighted. You know, there's roundtables for you to get into discussion. There are panels for you to increase your skill set. All in all, we've got 3 full days for you to interact with industry professionals to share your stories and pursue your passion. Now, personally for me, this has been a long time coming here today, but I'm proud to be here among the indies in the crowd. I feel the indies are the lifeblood and creative backbone of this community. I feel that we indies have the freedom to give purpose to this conference and say we want to go forward and do this. So I can't wait to see all your games, but more than anything else, I challenge you guys to never forget what brought you here today. So regardless of what dream you're pursuing here, I want you to do it with commitment and with passion, but most importantly, do it. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.